Arsenal are pretty much at full strength, but with one notable absentee. Dennis Bergkamp misses out through injury, as he did in the Champions League win over Valencia at midweek. Gilles Gramondi, who probably wouldn't have started anyway, is also out. He's suspended. Well, not so clear-cut were Tottenham's plans. Several injury problems to concern Glenn Hoddle then throughout the week, with his biggest worry that fitness concern over his defensive linchpin Sol Campbell. He does play. His ankle injury has healed sufficiently. Sergei Rebrov, the team's joint leading scorer, is also fit to return. So are Stephen Carr, even though he's not kicked a ball in earnest for some weeks now. Tim Sherwood and Stephen Clements, they all play. Fantastic atmosphere here. 67,000 is the capacity. He can't be too far short of that. Even though there have been so many difficulties for fans making it all the way up to the north of England, they all seem to have got here okay. It's Tottenham then kicking off in their famous white strip, white and dark shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Everson down this right flank here. I'm sure for Tottenham it will be a question of containment, certainly in the early stages. Dixon for Arsenal. So much rivalry between the two clubs, and what a stage for them to perform on this afternoon. They met back in 91, they met in 93, Tottenham winning on the first occasion, Arsenal the second. 1-1. Everything to play for now. Wiltor, who has been such a leading light in this FA Cup run by Arsenal. Here's Silvinho in ahead of young Ashley Cole. Perez onto Vieira. Wiltor with a sharp turn. Good strike too. He really is in peak form at the moment, Wiltor. Such an exciting play. It took a while to settle really at Highbury, but now he's really come into his own. He's found his confidence. Even though he was wide of the mark there, he had that confidence to strike for goal. Doherty. Now Sherwood. Rebrov has come in midfield at the moment. It's Luke Young. Outmaneuvered though by Dixon. Then Vieira. Dixon again. Got sent off Dixon in the 93 semi-final meeting between the two. Parla, I think he thought Perez was going to take that on then. A real misunderstanding between the two. Now can Tottenham cash in? Here's Ferdinand. On by Campbell to Young. Rebrov ahead of him. Quick feet Rebrov. Good turn, but he was caught. And it's a free kick to Spurs. Conceded by Lauren, the Cameroon international. Sherwood is there, and Stephen Clements, who can hit them with his left foot. Will there be a test here for David Seaman in that Arsenal goal? Veteran of nearly 500 games for Arsenal. No keeper has played more for the club. Interesting. Back to the drawing board with that one, Glenn. Nothing to do with me, he's probably saying. Here's Young. Now Sherwood. Good ball in too for Doherty, and then Les Ferdinand! Oh, Seaman's save. Terrific block. But it's in now from Doherty. The only running from Arsenal, but the first goal from Tottenham. Gary Doherty. They're never quite sure where to play him at the back or to play him up front. When he is up front, he's a real menace. Great save then by Seaman from Ferdinand. Everson's follow-up, and then so adroitly headed in by Gary Doherty. The young man who has made such strides with Tottenham over the past year or so since coming from Luton. And that's what it means to Glenn Hoddle and the Tottenham fans here in Manchester today. Tony Adams. Onto his central defensive partner, Keown. those striking red boots. Rebroff to Sherwood. That was Pires. Oh, he could be in here. Robert Pires with a great chance, but a really tame finish. What an opportunity spurt then. Clements, who gifted him a golden chance. They were far too sluggish here. In fairness, it wasn't the best of balls from Sherwood to Clements, but he was very ponderous and so nearly paid the price for it. Pires wasting the opportunity though. Now it's Everson for Spurs. Ferdinand setting off into the middle, and no room for error from Martin Keown. Still they haven't got it away. Eventually so from Keown. This is Sherwood. Everson climbing high. Remember his headed goal for Norway and their win over Spain back in Euro 2000. Pires on to Parla. Henry. There's that turn of pace from Henry, and a good block by Clements. Fierce tackling by Tottenham. Vieira. Henry. Now Sherwood just calming it all down for the team in white, who have the early advantage. A goal from Gary Doherty, one of their central defenders. But a man with a real eye for goal, as he has re-emphasised yet again today. Here's Lara to Parla. Wiltord lurking in the middle, and Pires on the scene as well. Wiltord couldn't get a shot on goal. It's smuggled away by Doherty. Tottenham keeping it compact, keeping it tight at the back. And that is a trait they have developed under George Graham. Lauren. I wonder what he's thinking today, George Graham, looking on here. So controversially sacked such a short time ago on the eve of a semi-final. And against the club he led to so many successes, of course. But this is Wiltord now, and then Parla, and it's just beyond Henry. Tottenham were really stretched there. Here's Henry again, back into the danger zone, and it's away by Campbell. Everson. Well, that was late from Vieira, very late. Well, surely that has to be a caution. Went in on Tim Sherwood, who could dish it out. No yellow card. You're seeing again here, that was Ray Parla, and then Henry, and no one really had attended to Henry. Wiltord start into the box, committing defenders, and one or two were pulled out of position then by the run of Wiltord. Wanting someone down that left, he's found Rebroff. Now Young is out there. Clements choosing an alternative route through Stefan Everson. Ferdinand in the middle. And Rebroff, look at the room he had here for a moment. Quickly shut down there by Adams, who sensed the danger and snuffed it out. Wiltord. Pires with Campbell. Arsenal at times so fluent in their approach play, but with nothing to show for it so far. Here's Adams. Silvino's run. What a good one too, Henry. Silvino. Right across the face of goal. It's Dixon. Terrific save by Neil Sullivan to deny him. Did that come behind? Well, that's not the first time in this game he's sneaked in far side, Lee Dixon. Again, they hadn't covered the run, Tottenham. Look at the room he had there. Doherty. What a moment for him to savour. It's one for the scrapbook. A goal against Arsenal in an FA Cup semi-final. Dixon, he might easily have had one for Arsenal. Wiltord. Now Parla making himself available. and taken out by Campbell. That's a worrying sight for Glenn Hoddle, or maybe Campbell is just giving the referee the impression they needn't take any further action because he's injured. Not sure which ankle it is he's struggling with. He was certainly struggling there to play the ball and has been shown the yellow card. Campbell, who for the moment is pushing his future to Tottenham, but I think the outcome of this FA Cup run might play a part in his final decision. So many clubs after his services, of course. He's been linked with just about everybody. He's needing attention now, and can they take advantage? They certainly can. It's Vieira. Campbell's presence was lacking in the middle, and Patrick Vieira has capitalised on it. It wasn't just a free kick they gave away with that reckless challenge by Campbell. It's a goal, and the equalising goal from Vieira. Way above Chris Perry there, and he really attacked it, Vieira. Tottenham won, Arsenal won. It's all square in the FA Cup semi-final. Arsenal calling the tune at the moment. They are on top, and they are striving to push home their superiority. Tottenham, you feel, have a lot of defending to do with or without Campbell, and the signs, I would think, are that he won't carry on. Indeed, Ledley King now being led out. Ledley King would have played from the start had Campbell not been included. But now the youngster has his opportunity. Little pat on the back of consolation there from Hoddle, as Campbell troops dejectedly away. King is on in the back three and straight into the fray. Silvinho. Now across, well dug in. I think that came off Doherty. And Sullivan making a fairly routine catch. Nothing routine though about this semi-final. It swung first Tottenham's way, now Arsenal's. Good interception by Tony Adams, who read the play so well. Here's Pires. Upana racing forward now, he's got Wiltor up with him! Agonisingly close. He had two options there, one to go for goal as King and his defenders were fully stretched. The other alternative to service Wiltor, he went for glory. Maybe you can't blame him for that, the angle was inviting. Here's Lauren, again directing the traffic back towards that Tottenham goal. Silvinho, Wiltor, and then Pires, Henry, offside. It would not have counted. It seems to me they are not picking up Wiltor when he just drops short. He's getting involved in the build-up play so well. And as that is played through, he might have been in line there, Henry. Ferdinand, who is certainly putting himself about up front, making a real nuisance of himself. But Keown and Adams have settled down now to control him. Rebrov, good turn. And that might have embarrassed David Seaman. He got a piece of it in the end, though. Got his body behind it, although it almost squirmed away from him. Rebrov, who is so sharp in front of goal. And that wonderful partnership with Shevchenko, of course, back in the Ukraine. Shevchenko now with Milan. And there have been speculation that Rebrov might link up with him again, but he stayed on with Tottenham and has proved his value, certainly during this cup run. Dixon's ball in. Over comes Chris Perry. But Arsenal straight on to the front foot. Dixon's throw to Wiltor, who had a superb first half with his appetite and his movement. Silvinho. Oh, it would have been a spectacular goal Real Brazilian flamboyance then from Silvinho. Always dipping though over the bar. Silvinho, cushion headed out for Pires. Now Adams. He's had his injury problems again this season, but he does seem to be so much fresher not being involved in the England team. Wiltor almost got Silvinho in. Everson through the legs of Graham Pole. Now Wiltor, again threatening goal for Arsenal. And what a timely intervention by Doherty. Back comes Carr. The pattern much the same as the first half really, with Arsenal dominating. Silvinho, then to Pires. Henry off through the middle, still Robert Pires. Here's Dixon. Lauren, and then Henry. And the saving tackle came in from Chris Perry. Such defiance by him. Arsenal really pushing hard now for a second goal. Well played, Chris Perry. Pires taking the corner then for Arsenal. Sullivan just got his hand to it. Well, Henry on the rebound there after Sullivan came herring out of goal. Never really looked like getting a clean connection though. A jittery moment from the keeper. He's got away with it. But for how long, you wonder. Here's Pires to try again. Sherwood got it away this time. Rebrov. Silvinho too tight. Well, he made the decision to come out for this cross here, Sullivan, always at full stretch. Arsenal have flung bodies in there. He's getting more involved now, Rebrov. He's earned his team a free kick. Ledley King, who scored against Stockport, and also in a Premier League game after 10 seconds, a record. Clements over the ball, so is Sherwood. Might be a big moment this for Tottenham. Don't think they're going to get too many chances. Doherty is up there too, the goal scorer. Whipped it by Clements. Repelled by Arsenal. Free header then for Martin Keown. King and Parler in conflict. Arsenal and Spurs in conflict and nothing between them. Remember, there will not be a replay, extra time and a penalty shootout if necessary. And Arsenal wouldn't be looking forward to that. They were beaten in 3 of those last season. Stephen Clements. Now Sherwood. Tottenham comprehensively outplayed a week ago in the league. Different story today, really, although Arsenal have been the dominant side. So much grit and determination about Spurs. They couldn't yet win this, but it's Arsenal coming forward again now with Vieira. Slipped onto Wiltor. The angle was a bit too tight, but oh, it wasn't for Pires. And it's 2-1 Arsenal. Wonderful service, and Pires just stroked it in. A goal they have been threatening to score. Brilliant play by Sylvain Wiltor, and his fellow Frenchman Pires was on the far post. It was all about the Frenchman indeed. Here's Vieira, here's Wiltor. Look at Pires now. Doherty hasn't seen him. He hadn't seen him. Wiltor with time to look up and pick out Pires. In truth, the defending was poor from Tottenham, but the finishing was lethal from Arsenal. Pires strikes, and Arsenal, from being a goal down, have turned it round, just as they did in midweek against Valencia. Now we'll see what Tottenham have left. They've lost Ferdinand. Luke Young, an instant response. Well, they've got to gamble now. They've got to take more risks. Keown in pursuit, and it was Everson deemed to be culpable there. Lauren. Now Freddie Youngberg. Henry. Oh, clashing then with Chris Perry, who did follow through, I would have to say there. Well, Henry incurring the wrath of the referee, but so too surely is Perry. Well, Henry has been cautioned, not Perry. He did seem to take him out when the ball had got behind. Meantime, Doherty. Again, it all breaks down so disappointingly for Tottenham. Just haven't been able to find the right penetration. And no question, Arsenal have had far more chances, and they've taken 2 of them to Tottenham's 1, and they are in the final. Pires with the winning goal. Arsenal go through for the 13th time, 14th now I should say, of the FA Cup final, the 14th appearance there, this time in Cardiff rather than Wembley. They won't mind at the moment where it is. A wonderful day then for Arsenal. They have won the North London derby, the FA Cup semi-final with Tottenham by 2 goals to 1.